Hello, Mr. Wycliffe. Would you please hold this while we talk? It's a tool we use in our business. We gave away these phone chargers last year as a promotional item. We have these things called Silly Putty tickets. Remember Silly Putty? You can shape it, stretch it, mold it. Well, we can shape and mold our tickets to fit your specific needs to help you increase your sales. For instance, how many local salespeople do you have?
Our business has 5 local sailors.
And how many key accounts does each salesperson have?
Each sailor has 5 key accounts.
And what size is an important account to your salespeople?
About $10,000 is an important account to use.
And how important is new business to your company?
It's very important to our success.
And do you have a strategic plan in place to help you get new business?
Currently we don't.
It's always tough to get salespeople to focus on new business. By using our Silly Putty tickets, we can get them to focus on new business while also keeping track of them. For example, the first step would be to have each of your salespeople identify to you in writing which new prospects are key to them. That wouldn't be too difficult to do, would it?
How do you mean?
Most of my clients have told me the key to building a successful relationship with new prospects is for the salesperson to develop a relationship with them, usually through constant contact. A lot of times, to build that relationship, salespeople often use out-of-office activities like golf or lunches. However, from past experiences, some of my clients have told me that the problem with golf is that people just often aren't very good at it, or it's more embarrassing to play than not. And it's also pretty expensive. When was the last time you had a memorable chicken sandwich at lunch, Mr. Wycliffe? Here's how it works. The salesperson calls the prospect he's been working on for a little while, and he says, "Hey, how about joining me at Iowa State cycling games next week? We have the president's seats." This is not a situation where the salesperson just gives away those seats to the client. He is inviting the client to go with him to the game as a guest. This is an experience for them to do some real out-of-office bonding. Remember, he wants to develop a relationship through constant contact. Simply giving away these tickets does not do that. How effective do you think it would be to spend 2 to 3 hours at our games with your clients?
I think it could be very effective.
And would you be willing to go along to those games, Mr. Wycliffe?
I don't think that going to a game would help in getting new business.
How do you mean?
My physical presence at the game with my salesperson and their client shouldn't change the end result.
That's a valid concern, Mr. Wycliffe, and many other executives I have dealt with have had a similar concern. Here's an evidence letter from David Olson of Ameriprise Financial. He's using the same exact philosophy that I'm offering to you, and he grew his client list and his business exponentially. Would it be asking too much for your salesperson to spend just one evening a month with a key new prospect? It's one they've already identified in writing to you from past experience.
No, that shouldn't be too much to ask my salespeople.
Our season is about 6 months long. If each one of your salesperson took just one key prospect a month to one of our games, each salesperson would bring 6 prospects a month. Of those 30 prospects, how many do you think would end up as customers?
Each one would convert about 1 prospect.
Let's see, if each salesperson converted just one prospect, with an average account size of $10,000, that would be $50,000 in new business. Does this make sense to you, Mr. Wycliffe?
Yes, it does.
You know, we've been talking about new business a lot. We might also consider your existing clients. After all, your competitor may be out there trying to build the same relationships with your clients. Would it be asking too much to have your salesperson also spend one evening a month with an existing client as well as one evening with a key new business prospect?
No, I suppose not.
To give each salesperson one game a month for a prospect, you would need a total of 5 games per month. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
You need a similar number of games per month for your salespeople to take an existing client to our games. All in total, you would need tickets for a total of 10 number of games. Now let's talk about what seats would be beneficial to you. Based on what you've told me, our best available seating is in section 138. With these seats, you get an unobstructed view. You get to see both student sections, with one containing a student in a hula hoop outfit, and you get a chance to meet our mascot, Sam. Does this sound like something that would work for you?
Perhaps.
To have each salesperson go to a game with a key new business prospect, you would need tickets to 5 games per month. To have each salesperson pick up 1 client per month, you would need tickets to a similar number of games. To have a planned controlled new business campaign that has a modest cost, you would need tickets to a total of 10 games per month. We only play on average 5 games a month. Because you need 50 games in total, I would recommend 4 season tickets. The cost to have a controlled new business effort is really quite nominal for the return. For each one of your salespeople to take just 1 key prospect a month and 1 current client a month, you would need tickets to 10 games per month, or 50 games for the season. The return on investment is substantial. If each salesperson brought in only 1 new piece of new business because of this new business model, your sales would increase by at least $50,000. Because you need 50 games, I recommend 4 full season tickets. The cost for 4 full season tickets is $14,000. How happy do you think you'd be with this proposed new business model? That decision would bring in roughly at least $50,000 in new business and upwards of $150,000 in new business if they each converted more than 1 prospect. Let me get this order in today, and I'll take care of the details. Don't worry about a thing. Would you prefer this in your name or your company's name?
Let me talk to my business manager and get back to you.
Mr. Wycliffe, I fully understand wanting to talk to your business manager. When would you be able to talk to your manager?
On Wednesday or Thursday.
I think I would recommend this then. Why don't we do an opt-out clause? Here is how it works. I will write at the top of the agreement that I will write next Monday the date at the top of the agreement. And after you talk to your business manager, and if I don't hear back from you by Monday, I will go ahead and run the order. This way it gives you an opportunity to go ahead and cancel the order by Monday if you call me. This way I can still reserve those seats for you without also holding you in some form of a contract. I'm only allowed to hold up to 3 accounts without taking money. You would be my 3rd account.
It costs too much.
How do you mean, Mr. Wycliffe?
Well, we had a tough year and cut some budgets, and I have to be smart on where we distribute our expenses.
I can understand that. I have had other clients feel the same way. But you specifically told me that you could generate at least $50,000 in new business at the cost of $14,000 for the season tickets. This seems like a very smart move on your part. What is it that is making you hesitate? Let me tell you about a company that has also had similar concerns, and he followed this plan, and here's how he got with these numbers. This letter of evidence from ABC Plumbing shows that he was also rather concerned about what his business profit would look like. But he decided to give this plan a try, and the decision that he made brought in at least $100,000 in new business to him. Let me get this order in today. Don't worry about a thing. I'll take care of the details. If this sounds like a good deal to you, and it will be profitable.
Yes, that sounds good. I look forward to bringing clients to your games.
Have a good day, Mr. Wycliffe.